Hello to all my classmates at the Future of Storytelling MOOC. I've enjoyed digital games since I was very little in the early 80s when I learnt the alphabet and learnt my numbers by playing Mr. Men games on the BBC Acorn computer. And we also did a lot of text adventures which my brother guided us round, which was quite amusing. And my brother had an Archimedes, which I played E-Type, which is awesome, and Last Ninja. And then a bit further on, I got an Amiga 500 and was addicted to Golden Axe. And then my first handhelds were Tiger Electronic, where it was just like one game in the machine. And I had a Sonic the Hedgehog one and one that was bats, but I'm not sure what it was called. And then over the years I played PC games a lot, and then I got a Game Boy Color. When I went with my ex-boyfriend and we went to the shop and we both got a Game Boy Color each and a copy of Pokemon, and we had to decide whether we were going to get red or blue Pokemon game and which colour Game Boy Color we were going to have, so that was fun. I got pink one, and then I gradually, from the Game Boy Color, I moved up through the Game Boy Advance SP, and all up to the Nintendo DSi, which I've got. So I've kept a lot of the consoles I bought. In between the handheld bits, my first console was the Xbox, which was awesome, which is still under my TV. And then I went sort of back to retro and got a Nintendo 64, and I loved Excite Bike, which was really fun. And then I've got PSP, which I tried, but I prefer the Nintendo DS controls, because I find the PSP is like really complicated to turn on, and there's like a big warning in the manual that says, be careful, if you charge this, don't unplug it, otherwise you will break the whole thing. So I can't handle the pressure, so I used my Nintendo DS, and currently I have moved on to playing on the iPad, and I'm addicted to Candy Crush and Bubble Witch, which I play like when I play a little round of Candy Crush. I then go on and play Bubble Witch, and then I've got Sims Free Play, which I love because it's a town. Just meet your little town and you have your families, and I really most like decorating the houses and designing the houses. So I have had a huge love of games since I was little, but the game I've chosen to talk about, which totally enchants me and made me fall in love and eventually buy a hamster onesie, was Hamtaro. It was originally apparently an animated series, but I discovered it through the Game Boy game and I totally fell in love. What you have to do is, it is a quest adventure game, but you also have mini games, and you get to collect sunflower seeds, and there's a clubhouse where all the hamsters can hang out, like when you're not doing the main adventure, which is awesome. And there's a ton of different hamsters to meet. The first one you meet is Hamtaro, and you sort of start playing as Hamtaro, but I think you get to play with like loads of the hamsters. And so, and the quest it's like, even though it looks like it's for younger gamers, the quest is actually quite in-depth quest. So I really like that, and they even have their own hamster language that you can learn too. You have to learn the hamster language to get through the game. So I really enjoyed playing it. So I got totally fell in love with Hamtaro. and then there was other games that came along, and I was really excited, and it's like, yay, other games. And then they even did a sort of Olympic Games style game where they all do lots of different sports, which is really fun too. So it was like the gameplay, the in-depth gameplay, and mostly the bright colours and how cute the animation of the hamsters is. It is so cute. I was like, oh, so cute. And all the colours, I love bright colours, so the colours really attracted me. And the game is relatively easy, but it also offers quite a good challenge too, and there's loads of things to discover. So I really love Hamtaro. So I hope you have enjoyed this little insight into my obsession with video games and my love of particular games. Thank you for watching a video from my YouTube channel, Curiosity Rocks. Yay! Thank you.